Mark, alongside his brother Josh and dad Big Mark, decided to spend some quality time together away from the women in their family to explore the breathtaking scenery Britain has to offer. The trio were filmed trying out a daring mix of outdoor pursuits for the BBC series in different parts of the country during stops on their Mammoth Road trip. The adrenaline junkies tried out caving, gliding and even bungee jumping, but not every activity went as smoothly as planned. In one episode of the series, Big Mark ends up fainting while he is suspended over water attached to a bungee cord. Ahead of the series airing, Mark spoke to Express.co.uk about the terrifying moment his dad lost consciousness during his bungee jumping experience. Ofcom won't take action over terribly white Buckingham Palace remarks. Mark began, "So my dad did a bungee before us, and when he jumps, you obviously jump off and scream for a little bit, your breath gets taken away." Reflecting on the few seconds after his dad jumped off a bridge, Mark said, "His body just went completely floppy and he didn't say anything." Mark and his brother, who were on the bungee platform, looked down at their dad as the crew put their cameras down and rallied around him. Their dad had passed out and needed medical assistance, with Mark adding, "You don't know if he's going to be okay." Holly Willoughby sparks uproar as fans slam Oscar-worthy speech. Mark began, "So my dad did a bungee before us, and when he jumps, you obviously jump off and scream for a little bit, your breath gets taken away." Reflecting on the few seconds after his dad jumped off a bridge, Mark said, "His body just went completely floppy and he didn't say anything." Mark and his brother, who were on the bungee platform, looked down at their dad as the crew put their cameras down and rallied around him. Don't miss. Michelle Keegan and Mark Wright divide sparked as she pines for loved ones. Update, inside Michelle Keegan and Mark Wright's romance and £3.5 million lavish mansion. Pictures, Michelle Keegan. Mark's milestone with Mark after baby request from fans. Latest, "That was probably the most worrying moment of our lives because we were just stood there and were like, Dad, talk to us, talk to us." "We couldn't help him because he was hanging on a rope and then he came round and it was okay. But that was a really worrying and scary moment." For the series, the trio explored destinations including Scotland, Northumberland, the Peak District, Cornwall, Skegness and Urwithva, Snowdon. As well as pushing their bodies to the limit, the men found time to open up about life, and Mark shared his fear about losing everything he strived for. A synopsis for the 6-part series reads, "This is the first show that Mark has done with his family and it gives a real insight into their dynamics, with his dad discussing aging, Mark and his brother being competitive, and Mark explaining how the trip is about creating new memories and reconnecting with each other." A Wright family holiday airs on BBC One at 8 p.m. on Thursday, June 8.